Man, it's hard. It's shit, man. This and then Monster Hunter this year? Fuck, dude. Yeah, I'm gonna keep playing it. Like, there's still so much more stuff I want to do. Still a ridiculous amount of stuff I want to do. The only reason I was kind of motivated to continue playing the story tonight and, like, beat it was because people were saying you unlock actually way more stuff at the fucking end. Like, at the end of the game, you get so much more shit that you can do. And that's the part where I was like, okay. I really, really, really want to keep playing. God damn, dude, that second half of this game is, like, so much fucking fun. All that shit you do with the Leviathan fight and then running through the corridors and fucking those guys up and then fighting Leviathan and the train sequence where you have to stop the train bombing. That shit is awesome. Like, for being super linear and very, like, story-driven moments, this shit was really fun. This shit was super fun. Sea fishing? Yeah, man. There's still a ton of shit I haven't done. I think one of the things that I dug the most about it is that with this version of the game, there's so many parts where I just look around the world, I'm like, this game is fucking gorgeous, man. Like, the world in this game is blowing my ass. Like, it is incredibly good looking. So goddamn good looking. It's crazy. Well, I don't know. I think that's a big part of it too, is that presentation-wise, it's all fucking beautiful. Oh, I loved Arden is a great bad guy. Arden is a great bad guy. Fantastic fucking bad guy. And once they actually develop why he's the bad guy, that's so good. It's so good. Hey, Teza Kenoku, Sonoma, Ibuki Kid, C-Tez, thank you for the 3 years, man. Sharpie-san, thank you for the 5, and LLJB put in 23. Thank you, dude. I'm looking forward to Ignis's thing. Ignis's DLC. Arden is great. Like, he's got personality, and he's audacious, and his motives for being a bad guy and he's fucking evil. Like, he's genuinely, like, a fucking evil. And he's just a manipulator. He's just manipulating you to do the things to eventually get you to the crystal. Like, everything in the game is building up to Arden just tricking Noct. Because he knows that he's a kid and he's looking for guidance and he killed his fucking father. And yeah, Arden is great because he's the bad guy through and through from the very beginning. Like, well, from nearly the beginning all the way to the end, he's like the guy you want. I'm gonna fucking kill this guy. Like, my god. I'm gonna kill this fucking guy. Like, this piece of shit murdered my wife, he murdered my dad. Yeah, man. He's very Kefka-like. Yeah, he's very Kefka-like. Except, you're gonna have to ignore the modern Kefka chat room. Like, let's be honest. The Kefka you see in, like, modern Square games, I don't think that's the Kefka I remember very much. That Kefka isn't really the one that... that Kefka isn't really the one that that I'm a big fan of. I think Arden is better than modern Kefka. The Kefka that you see in Dissidia and shit like that. So I don't know. You know what? I kind of actually want to watch Kingsglaive now. I'll give that to this game. It makes me want to go back and watch Kingsglaive. So, because I actually give a shit. Like, I actually care about the story and characters. So, now I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna go get the 4K Blu-ray of this shit. Go back and watch Kingsglaive. I think it's better. I think it's way better that I understand more about it because, from what I understand, Kingsglaive isn't a greatly directed movie, so it's kind of hard to understand what the fuck is going on. I'm gonna go back. The anime? I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. Maybe with retrospect, Kingsglaive would actually be, you know, better. We'll see. How would I rate this game? I would probably give it a 9.5. Yeah. Same thing for, same rating I'd give Monster Hunter. I'd give it like a 9.5. I think it's great. I do want to give Omega a shot. I want to kill Omega. I want to go back and do a whole bunch of shit. There's so much more gameplay that... I mean, I finished the game at... I technically finished it relatively fast at like 45, 46 hours. So, the cons are like... Some story sequences and character interactions are kind of whack because it feels like they were sort of rushed. Some of the dialogue is misplaced in some ways and just isn't timed well. But it overall doesn't hurt the game. That isn't really a bad thing. Cons, gameplay-wise, is pretty much that item thing. Like, if you have items, you can keep your character alive. Like, that's the big negative aspect of the gameplay. Is that if you have items, you can keep your characters alive. Shit is still tough. Fights still last a long time. And you still can die, but it's hard. Like, if you're prepared and you know how the game works, that's the only big detriment. But does it make it... Does it ruin the gameplay? It really doesn't. It really doesn't, in my opinion. Like, I still had difficult fights where things took a while and I was dying and I was having to go through menus and keep my fucking characters alive and, you know, prevent them from turning into goddamn frogs and all that kind of shit. So... Yeah, no item runs? I mean, shit, dude. That's a possibility. You can make it... And who knows? They're probably making a hard mode for the game, too. To limit you on certain items like that. I mean, now that they actually have more time to develop the core gameplay systems and flesh them out, look how much better the raw gameplay is in the PC version than it is in the fucking PlayStation version. You get to do all this other stuff with your characters. You get to control the entire team of characters that felt like it should have been there from the start, and now it is. Like, now you get to unlock that stuff, like, immediately. Luna's so bad, she's a terrible character. I don't get that at all. I don't get that at all. I get Luna's... She serves her role. She's not supposed to be a playable character. She's a side character. Yeah, I don't really get much of the Luna hate. She doesn't really serve like a huge... She's a part of the game, but she's not like... She's not as important as the bros. Yeah, she's a plot device. I mean, that's exactly what she is. She's a motivator. She's not there to, like, beat ass and things. Constantly be with the character. So, I don't know. Unlike Aerith. Well, Aerith is, like, in your fucking party. Like, if people were expecting Luna to be like Aerith, I don't know what the hell they were expecting. So that seems weird. Seems like a weird... It seems like you were having preconceived notions of a game that doesn't exist. From cutscenes of characters talking in the top of buildings and shit. I don't know. That seems really weird to me. I think she does fine as a character. I feel her plight. I feel what she wants to do. I get it. I really get it. Yo, top 10 FF games. Oh, top 10 would be hard to think of. Stream D movie. Definitely can't do that. Spitfire, thank you. Yeah, I do absolutely, Judgment Kazi. Here's my... After someone who has, like, a very clean palette of this game, like, very clean palette, and was absolutely under the super skeptical mindset when those demos were coming out, I'm like, this shit doesn't make any... There's these fucking dudes driving around, and they summon fucking God, but they can't fix a tire? The fuck is this game? It's stupid. Like, the whole premise is dumb. Yeah, that's all. Yeah, that all fucking... It all makes perfect sense when you start playing the game. It all makes perfect sense when you start playing the game. And through playing it, like, a lot of my skepticism was completely alleviated. Like, wow, this game's actually... Dude, I'm gonna give it right now. I'm gonna give it up right now. First fucking open world game I've ever... First open world game I've ever completed. Actually is the first open world game where I was motivated every single time to jump back in. It was about a week into Zelda Breath of the Wild before I was like, I don't care anymore. I don't give a shit anymore. And then first open world game, because this is open world as fuck. It's super open world. I didn't beat Metal Gear 5. I lost interest, man. I beat Metal Gear 5. I played through half of Metal Gear 5. I thought it was really good, and then kept playing a little bit more, and then I just lost interest. Like, the game just didn't grab me in any way. And that's what I was kind of worried about halfway through this game, because everyone says, oh, the second half is so bad. I was like, alright, now that I'm going to go to Altesha, or whatever the hell the town is, it's going to get really bad. Okay, it's not going to be good. And then you get to the town, and this is this gorgeous fucking town. Like, one of the best looking cities I've ever seen in a video game that I've played. And the town is fucking amazing. I'm like, wow, this town is ridiculous, and there's all this shit you can do, and wow, you can do hunts in the town, wow. So the town, like, grabbed me, man. I was like, this place is amazing. This ridiculous villa-looking, like, bougie place is awesome. So there's so much stuff I loved that town. I thought it was awesome, dude. And, so I felt bad when Leviathan blew it the fuck up. Like, I was like, oh my god, they blew up my town. I can go back in time, but... So at that point I was like, oh, this is not... Okay, well... then the rest of the game must not be good after this, because I really loved the Leviathan fight. Like, I loved the Leviathan fight. I thought that was sick. I loved the music, everything about it, and I felt really fucking bad after Luna died, and then Noct has the vision, and it's like, oh, Jesus, man. And then the ring goes to... Oh, like, fuck. Shit. And then... After that, it was... Oh, dude. And then feeling like total shit. Feeling like total shit when Ignis loses his vision. And then the band is together, but they're all separate because they're all pissed off now because everything is going bad. Oh. It's so good. Like, it's got that story act structure where there's like the high point and then the brutal low point, and then it builds up for the high point again. And oh my fucking god, man. The part after... Yeah, 13 was not great. But the part after 13, when you talk to Bahamut, and then you wake up 10 years in the future and everything is fucked, I'm like... Holy shit, this is crazy. This game's fucking crazy, man. The game making you feel emotions is the big thing to me. And a lot of the things, those emotions came through, like, the gameplay. Like, those emotions came through, like, look at this sick fucking shit I can do with these characters, and look at this goddamn gorgeous world, man. I just want to run around this place and fish and go cook shit and kill shit to cook shit. I love this fucking game. It's fantastic. There's so much... I'm, like, getting emotional just fucking thinking about it right now. Like, dude, it's so good. And the fact that it actually has a pretty good story, like... Chapter 13 is easily the weakest part of the game, and I give Chapter 13 like a 6.5 out of 10. The patched version of Chapter 13. 6.5 out of 10. And that's the part that actually drops the game from being nearly perfect, in my opinion. It's like, fuck, man. It's so good. And I still have to go back and do Chapter 13 verse 2. I have to go back and do the re-added one where you play as, Ignis and Gladio, which apparently is a lot different. Like, completely different. And you can actually skip that entire thing in Chapter 13. You can skip the whole fucking thing now by playing as different characters. I'm way more hyped for Noctis in Tekken 7. Like, last night we were playing this game for like 8 hours, and I was super hyped for Noctis and Tekken after that. I was like, oh, fuck yes, let's go. Because at that point, Noctis was an old man, and he'd seen crazy shit, and he was finally having to act king-like. Like, talk about great character arcs, dude. Like, great fucking character arcs. Like, Noct actually legit grows as a character. Ko! My god, man. Ko, trust me, dude. I know you played the vanilla version of this game. PC version will blow your socks off, man. It'll blow your socks off. I stopped playing it around Chapter 8 on the PS4 version when it came out. So I just waited, because I knew the game was going to get a PC version or get patched. Ending got me, dude. Ending got me hard with the pictures and everything. I'm fucking, like, tearing up right now just thinking about it. Shit, dude. Shit. I loved it. I loved this. I just want to go back and play more. That's all I want to do. I almost want to take a YoVideoGames break day today or tomorrow and just play it. Well, keep playing. There's so much more shit I need to do. Yeah, dude, it's hard. It's great. The PC version, I think, needs to be experienced just because if you have the graphics card, like if you have a 1080 Ti, it's incredible. Like, fuck, man. It's incredible. It's... I just want to run around and look at shit. Console version got this content too for 15 bucks. That's good. Yeah, episode Ignis. We have to do that still. And then all the shit they're going to be adding for the next year. I can't wait, man. This game is so big, it's insane. There's so much stuff. There's so much stuff you can do. God, and the logo thing in the end was fucking brilliant. I'm like legit shook that people don't like this game. Like, legit shook. Like, it kind of is insane to me. It just goes to the fact that with the internet and everything, like, no matter what, you'll get people that don't like something. And they'll be a very, very, very vocal minority. Very, like, it's just, that is just the way it is. There's no way to... anything out there. You get the guy that cured polio. You're gonna find a forum of 1,000 people that fucking hate the guy that cured polio for free. Like, there's just nothing you can do about it. I'm not saying that this game is polio curing by any means. It's just really crazy to think that people don't like this game. And maybe it must be because of the vanilla version, you know? I understand that. I understand that. What was that, Co? Back in 2016, I made this my game of the year, and so many people didn't get it. Really? It was... wow. It was your game of the year in 2016? That's really good. That's good to hear. Like, goddamn, man. Vanilla version was good, and the Royale with cheese, the Royale version is great. That's how it seems. Vanilla version leaves too many plot holes? Maybe. Yeah. All Final Fantasy games have huge plot holes, though. If you want to be quote-unquote brutally honest, like, start looking deep and you start seeing the problems. I think this game is different because it's got so much criticism behind it. It's been like 4 different fucking games over the 10 years it's been developed. So, I mean, woof. And yeah, the one thing is that the pacing isn't amazing. It would be nice if the open world elements were kind of split open a bit more. But even considered, like, Altissia is like a open world city. There's a ton of shit you can do. I loved it. I just loved it. I just want to play more. What's special? Oh, that's chapter 13, verse 2. Well, we gotta do that too. That's definitely something we'll have to do the next time we play this game, because we're not done. Yeah, I gotta kill Adamantoise. I gotta kill the Omega Weapon. I gotta do several of those crazy other missions. Best part of Altissia was the arena. I just thought Altissia was fucking gorgeous, man. Like, everything about Altissia just seemed like a real bougie-ass town. You know what Altissia was, chat? You wanna know what Altissia was? Altissia was the horseshit casino planet place they tried to push on you in the latest Star Wars movie. That you just were like, fuck this. Like, Altissia was actually, like, felt like, wow, this fucking town, look at this fucking place. It was the exact kind of thing they tried to push on you in that cheeseball gambling place in the new Star Wars movie. Then you're just like, I just want to fucking leave. I just want to leave this. Just don't want it at all. And it's actually convincing in this game. So, I don't know. God damn. That's not... Me, Simmons, Steve, and Kenny still have moments after we're done with YoVideoGames where we have arguments about how goddamn disappointing that movie was. We still have so many moments. So many fucking moments where after the stream is over, we talk about Star Wars or mention Star Wars, and then we just get pissed off about that movie. It's funny. It's crazy. I'll bet you all the people that don't like Final Fantasy 15 probably love The Last Jedi. I'm just saying. You know what? I think I'm even more happy how successful this game was. I think I'm even more happy that this game was as well received as it was financially. I really am. I really am, because once I was shocked to hear, because after it didn't do that great in Japan, it did like okay in Japan, and it was like, oh man, oh no, is this game, it took them 8 fucking years to put this shit out and they're not gonna sell? Oh no. And then a couple of months passed on and yeah, it's the best-selling Final Fantasy ever. It's like, whoa. Holy fuck. Wow. And then it was mostly because of the US and EU, Europe and Americas ate this game up. Ate it the fuck up, man. So that's pretty... It makes me happy. And not even to mention the fact that it makes me happy that... it makes me happy that there's still more coming. Like, the devs of this game, Tabata and the team, are still dedicated to putting out more and more and more. And the PC sales are really good, yeah. Apparently in the first 2 days this game was out, it sold 200,000 units, which is... For a Steam version of a game that's been out for almost 2 years is pretty amazing. I don't know. There's not many moments after a game chat that I reflect this hard with everybody. Yeah, I mean best-selling in terms of, like, time, like, when you have a game come out. Like, I think 7 is still the best-selling overall Final Fantasy of all time, but 15, in terms of the amount it sold from which it came out, actually sold, like, ridiculous, best-selling in that time frame, which is good. Yeah, it sold 200K in 2 days, so I don't even know what it sold now. Yeah, it's kind of crazy how this was originally just like a Kingdom Hearts looking spin-off game. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be Kingdom Hearts, but like violent. It's gonna be a dark version of Kingdom Hearts. That's exactly what it looked like when I first saw the trailer for this game like 10 years ago, man. Dude, I needed a good reflection of everything. I really did. How would I rate the music? 10 out of fucking 10. Oh my god, I can't even... It's almost 600K on Steam. It deserves it. It deserves it. It absolutely deserves it. And the fact that they released it discounted, technically. Like 50 bucks for everything, and everything in the future. The music in this game is a fucking 10 out of 10. It's incredible. It's a huge part of the game. So I think one of my biggest gripes in the game is actually an audio. I love the audio of this game when it's done well. But there's so many parts where the audio implementation is just wacky. Like, things just don't have sound effects for some reason. It's just like, not polished. I think that actually might be one of my biggest gripes, because the audio portions not being polished end up taking you out of the moment. They end up like, oh, fuck, this isn't synced up, or oh, fuck, that just didn't have a sound effect for some reason, or oh, fuck, the character got whacked in the back, got chopped in the back of the neck, and there was no sound effect. Like, what the fuck? That's really weird. The grunting of characters being really raised at some points, it's just like there's weird balancing, and then at other points it's amazing. It's like really good. So I'd say that's my biggest gripe of the game, is actually audio. The weird-ass audio parts for a lot of the cinematics. Is that really a PC thing, really? Try out Japanese grunting. I know, right? It's just weird. I'll go buy Kingsglaive. No, I'll just go buy the DVD. I mean, I'll go buy the Blu-ray, and I'll check it out myself. Thank you, though. Dude, yeah. Okay, so apparently Taiken... Because everyone was expecting it. Everyone was waiting it in the Japanese translation. In the campfire scene, but when Noctis is pretty much saying goodbye to everybody, that this is going to be it for him. In the Japanese, apparently he says, I love you guys. But in the end of the campfire scene, he says, you guys are the best in the English one. You know why? And this is some... I'm a little upset that they would want to change the translation just for a, like, specific, like, non-homosexual, connection. They would be afraid of that. I mean, I understand where they're coming from, but come the fuck on, dude. Everyone playing this game that has played the game up until that point was waiting for them to say, I love you guys. Like, everyone was fucking waiting for it to happen. So that's kind of, that kind of is a little ballsless on the translation front. I mean, I really... Come on. Like, if you were playing the game to that point, you were expecting them to say it. You were expecting him to say, I love you guys. Like, come on. Yeah, I love you guys, no homo, really? Really? But yeah, I was just expecting it. That's all I was. I was expecting him to say, I love you guys, but he just didn't. But it still didn't ruin the moment. It didn't ruin the moment at all. And that makes sense. That makes sense that he actually says it in the Japanese version, so... Eh. Tabata's asking the fans if they want a different ending? Wow, really? Really? Yeah, they were afraid of the 12-year-olds. That's what they were. They were afraid of the fucking... They were afraid of the 12-year-olds. Oh god, the 12-year-olds are gonna cut this scene out, and they're gonna put it on YouTube with just that, and then people are gonna get the wrong impression. Like, seriously. That is... Max confirmed gay ally? Dude, I live in California, fuck you. It isn't... I'm not an ally to anything. It's called normal. It's called being normal. Jesus Christ. That reminds me of that one fucking guy one night, when me and all the dudes were hanging out, and we were talking about some shit, sort of like this, and some guy rolled in and is like, please, Max, your California side is showing too much. And I'm like, oh, no, I'm sorry. I can't be more racist and homophobic for you. I'm really sorry. It was really just burning me up inside that I can't be that way to appease you right now. I was like, fucking ban that guy. Get that guy the fuck out of here. Get that guy the fuck out of here. Please. Please. Solid Marine, please watch. Thank you. Noctis fights the CEO of Square Enix. Zaibatsu fan, Scarus. Ontius, thank you, dude. Exund, I think that's Defind? Or Defiend? Thank you, man. People are just... I don't know. I've lived in fucking California my whole life, so all I know is a melting pot of people that are every color of anything on the planet. And they've all been my friends my entire life growing up, and that's all I've ever known. The sexual preference or not. Like, it's really weird. It's really weird to see the world in its current state supporting anything else. But I guess, I don't know. I refuse to think California's a bubble. Anyway, chat room. This is some 12-year-old conversations we're having here. That's really unfortunate, Almighty Blinker. Really unfortunate. "12 hours, we did it, chat. We've been here for 12 hours. So apparently, I'm just reading someone as it scrolled by in the chat. Daniel, or Dangle Chunbao was saying, Omae koto ga sukidawa is not equivalent to I love you in English. So apparently it's like a translation around what was said, but is not. They didn't directly say "I love you" in Japanese. That could be true. I mean, if that's the case, then that is a correct translation. Somebody was saying it was on record that it was on record that it was him saying "I love you" in Japan and not here, and that's what I was like, that's kind of spineless. That sucks that they wouldn't do that, but you know what? If that's, yeah, well, that's the thing. If it means sort of, if it sort of mean love, then it's not. Like that is the Japanese disconnect, where things have completely different meaning the way it's kind of said in Japan. It's close. But I mean, come on, chat. Come on. What I'm trying to say is everyone was expecting him to say that. Right? Everyone was still fucking... That's what he meant. Like, everyone thought that. It more means, like, I appreciate you in Japanese? Okay. Then yeah, then it means you guys are the best. Is technically accurate to what he said. But we all know what he meant. They were his fucking brothers. They were his goddamn brothers in the end. And he just told him he was about to go kill himself to bring the world back to life. So, shit. So shit, you get the point. But yeah, I agree. You completely expect them to say I love you guys. 10 license, thank you, dude. Chat room. It's 8:50 in the morning, and we're arguing whether or not a dude was gonna say I love you to his bros. Shit. Sicarius, thank you for the 5. Fix It put in 5 as well, thank you, man. Jinjo, Noctgar. That's when you know that this game is probably fucking resonating with a lot of people. You know? Like, holy shit. We're having a legit argument whether or not the last one of the dude, the main character, told his bros he loves them. That's when you know you got a game with a good story. That's when you know you got a game with good characters and story. Good stream. I love you, bro. Hey, chat, I just want to tell you, I mean, it's really hard to say, but I think, I love you, chat. I mean in a deep sexual kind of way. A deep, viciously thrustingly sexual kind of way. Just penetrating and piercingly and so many other things that can start with the word P that I can't say right now or else I could get possibly banned. That's what I mean, chat. That's what I mean. I was expecting many more frog faces out of that. Yeah, there we go. There we go, chat. Good playthrough. Very good playthrough. I feel we're all closer now. Sir Gags, thank you, man. I'm telling JJ. I'm telling my wife. Oh my god, I'm looking at donation messages from 12 hours ago? Jesus, man. That's how you know this was a good game, chat room. Every time I played it, the stream was at least 8 to 9 hours. 8 to 9 hours. Every single day I played it. My god, dude. Shit. I completely wrecked your sleep schedule last week. I'm sorry, Selindre. Mine is fucked now too, but, you know. Might as well stay up to correct it? That never works. Let's be honest. The whole I might as well stay up to fix my sleep schedule, that shit never works, man. I know. What's up, Stream Overlay? Yeah, I don't know how, dude. We had consistently like 7,000 people watching every single night. And like up until the very end of this, there was like almost 8,000 people watching all the endgame stuff that was brand new. That's crazy. That's really cool. That's really cool. Damn, man. I loved it. I just fucking loved it.